Your king is back, baby. Let's go. All of our predictions yesterday have played out to a T. We're going to go over those in just a second. But welcome back to the LuxAlgo live stream. My name is Jacob. Solana, Bitcoin both hit our targets overnight. How insane is that? We're going to go over the recaps very shortly here. But welcome back to the stream. And today we have a new leaderboard. We got Dame in the top 10. Welcome, my friend. You guessed yesterday on the Bitcoin price. We're back with Dame in the top 10. We got a new leader on our viewership. And it goes by, never mind. Safa reigns number one yet again, 2 days in a row. But my friends, Solana, we said, hey, watch that 105 break yesterday. Watch the move to 105 through the 97. We got that on Solana. We said watch 45 move on Bitcoin through the 44 level. We got that. We're at 45K almost on the dot right now. The rest of them we'll look to as well. But Solana, man, what a flipping move on Solana. We're going to go over those clips real quick to kind of recap what we talked about yesterday and then what happened today. Absolutely insane. All right, Barrett, I'm in a good mood today, so I'm not gonna punish you for just spamming gold there. So we have the gold chat. You know what's up, guys. Tomorrow, remember, tomorrow we're gonna be doing it. Barrett, relax with the gold. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing that $300 giveaway, but we have to hit 100 likes today on the YouTube live stream. So make sure you go onto the YouTube live stream, hit the like button, get us up to 100 for today, and we will by far be doing the $300 giveaway tomorrow. 3 winners, $100 each. You have to tune in to the YouTube live stream to enter through our chatting system. So my friends, if you took Solana yesterday on that massive move, let's go. Great job on that for sure. Now, real quick, let's just bask in the glow of what Solana did. If you guys were in the stream yesterday, we're gonna treat you with I learned how to clip. So I'm gonna make sure. I gotta figure out which one. This one here. I learned how to clip on YouTube. You can also clip yourself, by the way, if you want to know how to clip. But really fast, we're gonna recap real quick on Solana here because, man, it was just beyond perfect. And here, let's just take a look. Let's just take a look real quick. If it breaks out, you best believe we're doing Who's Your Daddy on Solana. I will say the oscillator. Look at this. This is actually this is very pretty. All right, hold up. We got an hour 15. All right, if this hour 15 actually prints this, by the way, if this hour 15 prints that turning point, we'll take the trade for sure. I don't think we'll be on for another hour 15. Maybe we will for the sake of this. If it starts showing good strength, we're definitely going to do it. But this thing looks good. I would target 101, 91, 102 probably, and then 106, 105, 106, right? That would be your set. If it breaks... Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, baby! And you know what's up. Look at Solana today. Hold on. Look at Solana today. Oh my gosh, it's just beyond gold. This is why you tune into the LuxAlgo live stream every single day, my friends. It's exactly why you tune into the LuxAlgo live stream every single day. You can see here, Solana hit that first target of 102. Hit a high of, what is that? 105. I mean, you can't do it any better. You can't do it any better. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So great job, guys. If you were in that trade, fantastic. We also talked about Bitcoin breaking out, hitting the 45K, and we won't get too in that because, you know, we hit perfectly on Solana, so I'm not going to go a little too crazy on that one. But guys, great job if you were in that trade, and let's kind of get into the stream. You know the ordeal today. Let me bring this little guy down a bit. Let me squish her over. Oh yeah, right there. There we go. Nice. I'm moving it for those of you that don't know on Instagram, on the YouTube. Okay. Leaving it at that, Solana. Thank you. Thank you for the cash money. I appreciate it. Let's start off by doing our predictions. Okay, my friends? Let's do our predictions. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting at 45,100, a little above that. By the end of this stream, Do you think it's going to be above or more or less than 45,100 by the end of the stream? Will BTC be more or less than 45,100 by the end of the stream? Make sure, if you're new to this, you have to, don't put it in the chat, reply to this Q&A on the chat within the YouTube. Your entries are only considered there, okay? So reply to the Q&A that just popped up. Make sure you jump in on the chat if you want to be able to enter that, but you have to reply to that Q&A, all right? For those of you that are putting it, though, I might actually go back in there and give you guys a chance for sure. But for now, as we said, Bitcoin, if we go that daily again and look at it from this broad stance that we're in, Instagram's a little low there. I mean, we're getting up through this resistance already, so we really want to see that support over 44K, and I think we can continue this move. The oscillator pretty much showed us what's up. Pretty much showed us what's up on that one, and it absolutely cranked. Incredible move in that case. I'm going to fix this while you guys are doing that real quick on the... 1 second. Yeah, it was this one here. On the live for Instagram. Move it up a bit. But in this case... Let's while you're doing that, let's do the wheel. Let's get the wheel filled today, guys. This is Thursday. Remember, we have to hit 100 likes on the YouTube live stream if we want to do the $300 giveaway tomorrow. So make sure to hit that like button. If you're new on Instagram and YouTube, welcome. Hit the sub button. We're doing live streams every day at 1 Eastern. Trying to get the best predictions for the following day. So great job on Solana yet again. All right, let's do the prediction, or let's do the wheel and get everybody's suggestions. LCX is not on there. That's from yesterday. If you're new to this, if you want a specific ticker analyzed, throw it in the chat and we will pick from there. If you put in gold, I will disown you as one of my viewers. I'm just kidding. I'm too much of in a good mood today to get mad at gold, I think. It depends how much you spam it. But for now, we'll throw it on the board depending on what you want to look at. Link, somebody said we did look at that yesterday. Ideally, we would like to look at things that we haven't looked at in a while. ADA, PayPal. I like PayPal, fam. We'll do ADA. We can get this little render. Gold. Okay, there it is again. Gold. All right, I'm not going to get mad with gold. Let me see. Did Link do anything since we last looked at it? That's the biggest thing for Link. It hasn't really done much, guys. If you want Link analysis, go check it out yesterday. It's a similar setup that we're still seeing, okay? For the Link, we looked at it yesterday. It should be in the live section of the Discord or of the YouTube. Or DI. Let me check that. Or DI, I like. Let's do that. Little lowercase I for you there. Or D lowercase I. Okay, Jenny with the gold. All right. You guys know we are going to go for gold. AMD. I like AMD. Ooh, maybe. Hold on. If AMD's still cranking, I'm not really going to. Why am I doing AMD used to? What is that? All right, bet. I like AMD. Let's do it. Let's see here. US 30, we haven't looked at that. Let's do it. Or it depends, guys. The problem is with these certain ones is they've been cranking for so long. Yeah, there's no point in looking at US 30. SCI, we can do that. Let's see. Let me get one from Instagram, guys. Instagram, what do you want to see today? SPY. Gold, of course. GYY, US 30, QQQ. We're going to look at the NASDAQ. We're going to look at gold. We got ICO. Interesting. What is ICO? Is that a... Nah. What is that? AVAX, Orca. TIA. TIA. Yes, TIA. I love the TIA chart right now. I've been watching the TIA chart right now. We got 4 spaces, guys. What else you got for me? HXD. Is Hunt 8 still doing good, or is it Hun? It's Hun, isn't it? Yeah, no. Nah. Well, that's not even right. Flow. I like Flow. We'll do Flow. Flow's got volume. We haven't looked at that very much. Let me see Instagram here. XRP. I think we did look at XRP yesterday. ICP we looked at yesterday as well. Let me look at ICP moved. Rune. I haven't looked at Rune in a while. Yeah, ICP hasn't really moved much. Let me look at Rune. Things we haven't looked at in a while. Rune, I like. I don't think we looked over Rune yesterday. Link we looked at yesterday. Link, Nico. Link is on the stream yesterday. It's in the exact same spot as it pretty much was yesterday, so check that out. Pendle we looked at earlier this week. Did it make a move as well? Let me see. Ooh. Pendle's been cranking, dude. Pendle's been just skyrocketing. See what else we got in the chat. LTC. We looked at LTC yesterday as well. But it all depends if these things are moving. Yeah, LTC, nah. Any stocks, guys? Any stocks specific? Let's FTM. I know you guys mentioned yesterday. Let me see. Gosh, dude. Some of these are similar. Some of these are too similar. Mara. That's a good one. Look at me with Mara used to. I keep doing that. Mara. We'll do Mara. Definitely Mara. Let me do what else we got? We got one more silver. Goodness gracious. Bitcoin. Yeah. Okay. ARB. Ooh. All right. ARB. I think we might have looked at that. Yesterday, but I'm going to leave it at that because I like the way it moved already. So we'll see what it does here. Dope. All right, guys. That is the board. We have fully filled it. Now, if we have more time at the end of the stream, of course, we'll go over more. Right? Yesterday, we had a little bit more time. We went over it. We traded Bitcoin on the 1 second chart for some silly reason. It was a little fun. We ended up making like 5K. Guys, smash the like for science. I like that. Guys said smash the like for science. Again, we need 100 likes today if you want to do the $300 live stream, $300 giveaway tomorrow on the live. So yet again, doing another $300 giveaway. That is going to end our Q&A, my friends. Give me 1 sec here. So if you didn't get it, too bad. You have last chance here while I save this. All right. Ending Q&A. All right. Beautiful. All right, we got our prediction in for Bitcoin being above or below 4,100. If you want to participate in that and be a part of our leaderboard, as you can't see it on mobile, but if you want to be a part of our top 10 leaderboard, the people that are the top 10 viewers at the end of the week get entered into a separate giveaway where they have a 1 in 10 chance of winning, all right? So you have a lot better chance of winning versus the 1 in 500 that we usually have on Fridays. So make sure you're tuning in and you have your watch time up. You're chatting in the chat. That gives you more points as well. But it also gets more points when you you guess and make your prediction on whether Bitcoin's going to be higher or lower at the end of the stream from the price that it currently is at the start of the stream. So you get an extra point if you're right on that each and every day. So we'll see, guys. It's going to close tomorrow at the end of stream, okay? Tomorrow at the end of stream, that's going to close is when those predictions are done for tomorrow. That's when we're going to do all the giveaways, all right? All right, my friends, let's get to charting. I want to make sure we get it's a good one. All right. I could turn it down on my headset a bit. Sorry, Bitcoin. Oh man, I mean, it's just beautiful. It makes me want to cry. All right, you know the ordeal. Yesterday we said, Bitcoin 45K was our target. Top of this imbalance was our target. Well, guess what? Bitcoin hit a high of 45,500. What is the high of this? 45,570. So nearly to a T high of that bearish imbalance, right? When you're getting inside those imbalances, at some point, you'll always eventually see potential sellers come into play. The nice part is this exactly we've been talking about all week on what kind of break that we wanted on Bitcoin. We wanted a nice aggressive break through 44. That's what we got. Look at the daily move into last night, right? That 4-hour candle, it couldn't be any better. Couldn't be any better, my friends. That's the best 4-hour candle that you're ever going to get right there when you get a breakout. It got it, and then guess what? You had a beautiful continuation after that. So right now, this is meta. This is meta for days here. This is moving up right into that next level of resistance, right? It's already showing a bit of resistance up here. But to be completely honest, if we go back on that daily, let's take a look at the one sec, the profiles again. Sorry, I'm going to turn my headset down a bit. And talk about this. Now, see here on that profile, we finally broke out of that 44.27, right? We're above it now. So when we're above these value ranges, right, this is when price can start to actually move quite aggressively. I will say we definitely have a space here in the 45 level that is a little difficult, right? It's definitely a price point in which you want to continue to watch. If this thing's going to load for me, come on, baby. Show me what you got. There we go. I'm going to stretch it to now, see where it's at. Yeah, same spot. So here you go. This is pretty much a great way to spot where's a good price point for Bitcoin to hold, right? Oh, I'm beyond pumped, baby. We had Solana, baby. Solana is the money today. Solana was cash money today, all right? Nothing can be better than that Solana move that we had. It's just insane. But right now, remember, we're still hitting a rough resistance point. Now, it's nothing like it was off the 44K. So that's why I'm kind of confident for this thing to potentially break, right? So for now on Bitcoin, this is healthy. A little bit of a healthy retracement, right? You can see here we came and we're uptrending, right? We're in extended period right now, right? We're in that extended period. So being in that extended period is definitely a, something to consider, right? Is this going to be the high? Is it not? Well, look at the way this kind of played out here with this consolidation acting as kind of a reset on the oscillator to make that big move yet again. And we got it exactly. So what I would watch for first is let's take a fib off the last high or low. And in this case, it's right here. You can see the 50% retracement lining up with those highs, which is really good. That is something that could totally happen. You could see resistance occur here. You could get a nice retracement. See if, the oscillator does want to peel over a bit, come back, set a higher low yet again. Do something like that to continue this trend. But this is the 4-hour chart, right? Usually, what does Bitcoin do when it makes a big move? Recently, what's nice is Bitcoin actually, well, you can even see it here. Look at these. Look at this consolidation. Makes big move, right? Consolidation, but it was creeping up. Then makes its big pump. Consolidation, and then it comes back down, right? So now we got this next pump. Now you can see it's a lot less than it was with this. We very much could see this happen right now. A small few 4-hour candles forming right here at this level. Get something where it's back and forth, and then pops again because price is trying to settle off before it goes. So in this case, the reason why I had that volume profile up, right? The reason why I put that volume profile up is because that's all we have to really pay attention to. See if price wants to hold over this 44,250. If price can continue to hold over 44,250, maybe consolidate a little bit. It's having trouble, right, on that daily imbalance that we saw. It's going to have a little bit of trouble here. But if it does settle up, hold on these highs here above 44,000, more than likely you're going to get that push to 47, right? You're going to get that nice volume push to that 47K. That's pretty much what we want to look for, is a hold over the 44,250, okay? So as long as we hold over 44,250, you also have your lovely change of character line there, which is, what I talk about is holding above any type of structure point you get. That's the biggest thing when these change characters pop up, because look at here, this change character popped up, price came, and then it failed to hold below it. If price would have hold below that, I would have considered it going lower, but it didn't. So now what we look for is the same thing with the upside, is we want to see price hold above that, and then we can see that continuation, right? So that's pretty much what we're looking for here right now on Bitcoin. Let's jump into Ethereum. And then today we're going to look at Solana a little quicker, all right? We're going to look at Solana a little quicker. We are predict today on Bitcoin. Let's see, BTC. Let's see here. Hey, Cryptic, you can get more points by guessing whether the price of Bitcoin is going to be more or less than it is at the starting of the stream. Just make sure that you are tuning in early enough to put in that prediction, all right? Bitcoin right now, let's dive into that 1 hour. It's just right now, I would say this thing does need to have a bit of a retracement. Look at this. You have a bit of divergence forming here, right? You need a little bit of retracement. More than likely come down to that 50% level. More than likely that could hold up over that BOS. So maybe off of the 44,796. All right, 44.8 44.8 level, maybe get that retracement. This candle is kind of quite interesting, right? But you know, it is Bitcoin. Bitcoin can kind of do it at once. 4 hour, I would want to see where this 4 hour candle closes, and then I would full on decide what you would do with it in the next few hours, right? So let's go to ETH though. ETH, wow, look at this thing come up, retest this low. I'm pretty sure we discussed this as well on stream the other day. We were saying maybe it could come up and break out to that 2478 level from that previous swing high. Let's look at the daily here. Look at the daily. Now look, daily wicked top of that imbalance, right? Top of this massive sell side imbalance. The daily wicked that, and now it's trying to come back down. Yet again, this is what I would watch for, a healthy retracement off the BOS. This looks great on the oscillator, to be honest. It's very similar. Very, very similar, right? You can see here, it is trying to break out of this so-called downtrend on the oscillator while it's continuing to the upside. Look at this right here. If we were to print this slope, we do have a conflicting slope here on price. So I would definitely want to see a break through the upside of this imbalance candle, right? Here's this BOS too. So you pretty much have a area to really focus on right now, which is pretty cool on Ethereum. Is going to be, let me adjust that a bit. Roughly right here is where I would focus on. If we can get up over 2450 or 2450, right? If we can get up over 2450, I think we're going to see we could see a nice setup for a continuation to these highs. But right now it's starting to conflict, right? So price needs to definitely rally through the high of that. It would then need to hold support over the BOS at 2400. Let's just say that 2400 is probably a good spot. Somewhere between 2400 and the open of this candle, which is 2372. So that area here is kind of a key area to keep an eye on, whether or not it wants to show resistance or break out of. So if we get a nice break to the upside here, hold nice closure candle above that 44.5, this thing should get enough juice to more than likely rally into these upper levels. So really focusing on that right now on Ethereum is showing that it wants to continue from here and hold above the 2400. So not bad on Ethereum, that's for sure. 4 hour, I think we looked at it for a second. Another thing that could happen is the retracement to this level, which is also inside this imbalance. Notice what happened. It had a rejection here, popped up above that. So if we get this actually retracement, I would want it to probably be above this high here because it rejected this high twice, right? That level right there rejected twice. I want to see this imbalance be treated as support. And what would happen with this oscillator is actually it would actually come down and maybe give us a little bit more liquidity to kind of rally, but we'll see if it can actually treat that as support. Right now it's definitely a little late for anybody to buy in this zone. I would say right now you want to see confirmed support before fully taking a commitment on an entry anywhere in this 2400 level. So let's really focus on where and see if it does want to pull back a bit before considering anything like that. See if the structure wants to continue. That'd be the main action here. As you can see, if that structure were to continue, we need to pull back just a bit into that buy side imbalance there for that move. So really focus on that. I think it'll be end up actually being pretty good. So that's the biggest thing on Ethereum right now. But let's go to Solana. And my goodness, there's just one thing I have to say to this guy.
Who's your daddy?
One more time. I got to crank that up just a bit more for you guys.
Who's your daddy?
If you can hear it nice and well there. Yeah, so we 100% have made Solana our daddy into today. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us because, you know, it always ends up happening at some point. But this was beyond the best move that we've had after hours on any of these predictions we've made, right? If we had a 4 hour move, I was really looking for that first move up until the 101, 102. Absolutely loved it, right? That move was incredible. That's what I was really targeting. Going on back on that stream, we said this high breakout here, 97.90, was that massive breakout that we really wanted to actually go and test those upper swing points. Give me one sec. I need some hype music. So once again, we wanted that breakout before stream closed. We didn't get it. We got it after stream closed with this massive impulse candle, right? Once we got that full breakout, we made that move right to our first target of 101, right? 101, sorry, almost 102. Yeah, 102 up there. Hit it, find support, and then it breaks out yet again. So that all lined up with this oscillator, right? The oscillator is pretty much the bread and butter of what we were looking at, right? Look at what we got with this candle right here. With that candle closure, we got a bullish turning point above this trend break, right? Lower high, higher low, reversal, right? This is divergence, bullish divergence on the lows of the oscillator, bullish divergence with price hitting lower lows, comes up, sets a higher low. Guess what? That's when it broke this oscillator downtrend. Sets a higher low right here on this candle. Bam. That would be your entry. If you want to be extra confident, like I said yesterday, we want to see that structure break above 97, almost 98 there. We get it. We get a move right up into this upper order block, which was our final move and target for that 4-hour chart. And it's beautiful. You can't get better than that. It's exactly what we got. We showcased it at the beginning of the stream. If you want to go back and look at it yesterday, it's just absolutely incredible. Now, where do we go next, though? Where does Solana go next? Let's take a look at the daily. The daily is probably the most important part right now with Solana. Today we have 5 hours left, right? Notice what happened with this candle here, right? We already suffered on this candle with Solana. This candle went up. It pretty much ran stops, right? And then it closed lower, right? That's what we do not want to happen. That's what we do not want to happen. I see what you said. That we do not want Solana to run stops like it's trying again. And then come back and close bearish, because if this closes in a similar type of hammer formation, we'll probably drop down yet again. We'll probably get the same type of setup, which would kind of stink. But because, you know, the laws of probability here, we had an aggressive break. We showed great volume breaking it, especially on that 4-hour chart. This looks a lot healthier to continue this move to the upside. On the daily, another reason why I really respect what this thing is doing right now. So this thing had a pretty aggressive, downtrend. It's kind of weak with this retracement. There we go. Yeah. So it's kind of weak with this retracement, right? The oscillator just failed off. You can see here the money flow. This is very weak money flow. We want to see very aggressive money flow like this. So because we have weak money flow, we were seeing if we could get something a little more volatile to move us. We finally just now got some volume coming in. So hopefully that money flow starts picking up a bit and the volume continues. Now, we did break this structure point, right? And I'm going to make this white here. We did break this structure on the oscillator. Now, that's something that I do keep an eye on quite a bit. We broke that structure point there. Guess what happens? When structure breaks, we want to see a retest and confirmation. Well, guess what? We got that yesterday on this candle here, on this daily close yesterday, right? So today, I just want to make sure, yet again, if I were to take an entry yesterday, if you guys didn't grab the 97 like we talked about, it would have been right at that candle close at 101, because that got confirmed on the oscillator down here with this turning point. Now, this is, a pretty good hold, right? You're already up to 102.69 there. And today, if I really want to consider this a potential large breakout through 106, I want to see a large body close. I don't want to see this large upper wick. So right now, a big focus is this high here on this candle. This high here is sitting at 103.49, 103.50. If we can hold and break, be above that 103.50 right here, I'm going to just mark that off for us. Let's just put it right here. This would be my ideal move right here. If we can get a full body close over that, we'll see some strength in that price, right? We'll see some strength above this price there of 103.50. Now, if it closes below it, that upper wick is going to be a little concerning. Now, obviously, if price does want to hold, if we go dive into that 4-hour, right? If price does want to hold right here above 102.50, right? Then that's okay. We can consider maybe a slight consolidation before that continuous breakout. The nice part I like about this is the fact that it just extended and has a chance to come back down and then maybe have that next turning point for an even more aggressive move. So in this case right now, the level you want to watch to hold above would be 102.50 for one. 102.50, I mean, you can give it a little bit of room there. I'm not going to say that exactly. But this little range here, you have between 101, let's just say 101.50 and 102.50. That would be the range you want to hold over. So last resort would be 101.50. But if it holds over that, I think you're going to get a full retest of this high. Now, it does have to hold. But what I said, though, is this daily was a super important thing, right? The daily candle within 5 hours, I really want it to close over 103.50. If it closes over 103.50, ideally over 104, like the higher the better, right? If it does get that full close, more than likely the opening of the daily tonight will probably at least go test a breakout of these wicks. Now, that's yet again another thing where you want to see that continuous strength occur. I will say this so far setup is absolutely incredible on the daily. We talked about, you know, the fact that this was pretty much an inverse head and shoulders that formed. You had the bear flag formation that broke out yesterday, and now it's continuing. But we need to see that strength sitting above that $100 price point. So if that strength can continue to sit above the $100 price point, my first target on Solana is going to be 110, right? Target number 2 is going to be this order block at 115. But we have to see that strength. That 103.50, I'm going to mark it yet again. I forgot to leave that there. Is pretty important. So I'm going to save that. We bounce off that, man. It's just beyond beautiful on the Solana chart there. If you trade it with us going into yesterday out of the 98 breakout. Absolutely incredible. Hit our target of 105, as we said on stream yesterday. So really nice. Hold over daily close, need over 103.5. But if we can get a 4-hour holds over 101.5, we could potentially get some consolidation to continue. But you do also have a massive imbalance down here. So if it wants to do a full reset, we'll be watching that $100 level. But for now, if we want to continue the strength that it's had today, that's what we want to see. Okay. All right. For you gold fiends out there. And guys, it all comes down to being the HODL gang. All right. We are the HODL gang. Let's go. Hopefully we can get that 110. Bar it with the gold. All right, my friend. You're going to get sit in timeout if you say gold again. All right. Maybe. I don't know. I'm too much of in a good mood today. All right. Look at gold. This is every time gold trades every day, this is the sound it makes. Gold's like, I'm going to crank this up actually so you can just get a little piece of that. There you go. And we'll bring this down a bit. There we go. Money. So that's the gold sound. This is gold right now in its essence. All right. So it's literally not doing anything. It just keeps having errors. Keeps having Windows 95 errors. All right. This is some Windows 95 error crap right now. But let's go to the weekly. This is just brutal. Okay. Yet again, still stuck in this really weak downtrend. There's not much I can go by with this. Safa, yeah, oh my god, who trades gold, right? It's very difficult to trade gold right now. It's just the weakest asset. Again, guys, 2,000 hold, big money in the bank. Shoddy, what you think right there, above 2,000. 220 though, 2020 is a big level that we've been seeing a lot of buying happening off of. We need structure yet again. I'm gonna mark this off like we did on Bitcoin. These are the levels in which I want to see break before I consider any trade on gold, right? We need to see strength. If we go to the upside right now, the oscillator doesn't look too bad. It's been squeezing, right? We've been squeezing quite a bit here on the oscillator. And in this formation, this actually, to me, this looks weaker than it looks more bullish. But again, these are conflicting. Higher lows is a nice wedge. High low and lower highs conflicting. We want to see a break to either side in this case. Right now, you got bullish money flow that has been peaking a bit, but it's still dead. It's not moving anywhere. That imbalance is sitting there. Change character couldn't hold. It almost tried to hold up. It just couldn't hold on this price point of 2040. Right, it went up, it rallied to hit 26. If you talk about if it was going to do anything, it might go up and hit that upper range. It's just terrible, right? Very boring asset. Don't trade it. Just give it some error messages once again, because this is now trading in Windows 95. All right, this is trading in Windows 95. We need some real breakout. All right, 2065 I would consider trading it if it gets an aggressive move like Bitcoin did. If it goes below 2000, honestly, that's the level there. I'm going to trade it aggressively to the downside. That's what I would watch on gold. Now get the F out of here. Gold, thank you very much. Okay, NASDAQ. All right, NASDAQ is continuing to go up. We said this on stream a billion times. Why do you fight the trend? If you do, then you should probably reconsider your trading career. The trend is your friend. All right, that's the number one motto here on the LuxAlgo live stream we have every day at 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, the trend is your friend. Don't fight the trend. Again, Your trading career should definitely we're in beginner mode if we're fighting this trend. This trend is just like earnings season is driving this to the moon. If there's any moonshot idea, is NASDAQ right now. NASDAQ and the ES. Like, I mean, these things are absolutely cranking. There's, your 401ks are just blowing through the roof. Congratulations for those of you that are safe investors. You're probably smiling at your 401k every day as you watch it go up 2-3% a day, right? So absolutely, baby, absolutely cranking. There's no reason to do anything with the NASDAQ. This is just loving itself over and over again. But if you want a true analysis, it's like, guys, if this is holding over that Neo cloud, I don't think it's going anywhere but up. It's holding above the Neo cloud. That is the biggest thing that you could ever have in a beautiful uptrend, right? I'm not going to look at this in a bearish format until I see this thing actually break the Neo cloud and consider to go to the downside. Now, in this case, maybe on that 4 hour the other day when we had that retracement, I could have been like, okay, maybe this could be the top. But if we look at the daily, it didn't matter. This thing on the daily bounced off a bullish imbalance, as you can see right here. It beautifully bounced off, and guess what? It broke back out. There's no reason whatsoever to fight this beautiful trend. Absolutely forget it. Get NQ out of here. I'm done with it. All right. Off to CL. Crude oil. Crude oil gang. Now, remember yesterday we had a massive surplus down. That, we had, 5 million barrels stock, right? That doesn't fully, it does matter, but the overall price kind of moves beforehand, right? It does move in accordance to those numbers, but the predictions are pretty much why it moves. Now, this prediction did fine, but you can see prices, bouncing off this current trend. So if I dive into this 4 hour chart, it actually looks pretty clean for this continuation. Now, notice here, lower highs being set, and finally found a low, bounced off of these low 70s yet again. We traded it over here off the low 70s. We cashed out at 79 and 76 on that original trade. Now, for this state of crude oil, it's starting to make that reversal, but what would we want to see on this? Well, we want to see, first off, if this thing actually wants to consider a reversal. Oscillator's kind of already showing that. You're extending from oversold to overbought right now. So if we want this to be healthy, we need a really nice retracement. So I need a clean high set on crude oil before I consider a retracement for a nice little swing trade somewhere in the mid 70s, maybe to get that 70-80 breakout. Now, quarter one was always predicted to have lower production value, so that's why it's probably continuing to move to the upside after it retested the low 70s. But again, that lower production was predicted for quarter one. So going into quarter two, we've been talking about the whole idea of 2024 being a high production year for oil. So if that's the case, price value is probably going to break 70 at some point this year, and we'll see. It's also election year, so a lot of that could affect a lot of these oil companies as well, or just oil in general. So we'll see if it wants to actually continue this, but for now, there's no structure that's built on this. We want to see some type of high, some type of retracement before we consider any type of buying back. I would never buy these lows like this. This was good value, right? But if I was trading on a 4 hour day trading this, or even doing like what's it called, like futures trading, which is, that's what I do. If I swing oil, I'll buy a futures contract to swing it. But in this case, if I was doing something like that, I would want to see proper structure. This thing just is trying to do a V bounce. So we want to see a retracement show us a higher low to actually make an entry on. But let's take a look. Right now, guys, we're at 82 likes. Remember, if you want to do the $300 giveaway tomorrow, we do have to hit 100 likes today. We're at 82. We can hit it. We always do. Come on, guys. Smash the like button on the YouTube channel. If you're on the Instagram, we would highly suggest you moving over to the YouTube. You get the full view of the chart. You don't get this little tiny little square that you see the analysis on. So that'd be awesome. Jump over to the YouTube, hit the like button, and we can get us to 100 likes and do a $300 giveaway tomorrow. Now, tomorrow we're giving away $100 to 3 people. So if you want to enter that giveaway, you have to make sure you're in the stream and are able to type in a command to be entered into the giveaway. Now, that is essentially the idea around how to enter. I was just thinking how ways that we could implement something else, but never mind. Our top 10 viewers will get entered into a separate giveaway. That's something we're still figuring out of how we're going to do that. We might just reach out to you and do it separately, but don't worry, you'll have your chance 1 out of 10 to be in a separate giveaway for our top 10 viewers, because we very much appreciate you tuning in. So let's hop into, make sure I didn't miss anything real quick before we hop into the wheel. Natural gas was getting hammered, so I'm not really gonna look at that. Okay, actually, you know, we'll go over the Euro USD, because I know a lot of people here do, and on Instagram, big Forex guys, and there's not much to talk about on the Euro, okay? Because this is a trend that we didn't want to fight. We've talked about this week, right? We will hit Tia in the wheel directly. All right, we'll see, man. We'll see. All right. But again, this is massive trend. Trend's your friend. #1 motto here on the LuxAlgo YouTube, right? Or LuxAlgo live stream. The trend is your friend. We have retested that low. And remember, we talked about this on, I think, the Euro JPY the other day. This low here was being treated as support. And guess what? It came up and tried to retrace. Now you had a big seller come through. And again, setting lower highs, right? If this lower high keeps setting, notice here on the Euro, we have been holding below that change of character, right? That change of character is still in play then. So right now, honestly, not a terrible risk to reward, you know, to maybe take a very small risk. Very, very small risk right here with this here. Now, this is a very thin risk, so the only problem with this is if you're willing to take that big of a risk or that small of a risk, go for it. But you have a very high probability of being stopped with that small of a move there. But it's a good risk to reward. So very possible to essentially take a short in this area. But I will say you are bouncing off that low there. In this case, you set a higher high. You did set a lower low on the oscillator. So there's a lot of confliction going on right now. Okay. So this here, not terrible, very low risk, but it's like, in my opinion, if I was going to trade this downtrend, it would have been somewhere up here, right? Been somewhere with that trend reversal. So if I were to personally trade this for, because I would swing this, right? I wouldn't be day trading it. If I were to swing this, I'd be looking for a bullish setup at some point, right? That's pretty much what I would look for, because we've been in a downtrend for a while. So for now, though, like obviously, if you wanted a short trade, I can look at the 1 hour. Yeah, see, look at this flipping right now. See these higher lows, right? We'll see if this actually plays out. And I'm gonna set an alert like here, see if it breaks down. But again, seeing these higher lows and then that breaking, right? The higher low breaking on the oscillator, and now this is coming up and turning. What you can wait for is a bearish turning point, right? What'll happen is if you get a bearish candle here, you're gonna get that bearish turning point on the oscillator, and that's gonna fully confirm that level wanted to reject for a second time. So meaning this would probably come back, retest the 107.435. So right now, definitely bearish on this. See if it wants to continue to that downside. We'll set alerts on this to see if it actually does. I'm going to do it here too while we're streaming today. But that's pretty much for the Euro. Don't follow the trend. Trend is your friend. Let's jump to the wheel. Let's get to the wheel. All right. Onto the wheel. Today, we're not going to have any issues, right, Wheel? We're not going to have any issues today, Wheel. Let's see. First one up, ARB. That's funny. That was the last one. Now it's the first one. Guys, we're 4 likes away from 100. Smash the like button if you're on the YouTube so we can do the giveaway tomorrow. All right, ARB. ARB. Holla at me. ARB. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Let's start with a 4. Wow. All right. Now, clearly, somebody had quite a bit of wants to sell up there, right? I'm saving my like for number 100, he said. All right, ready. Ready, boy. Saving his like for 100. I like it. Okay. Guys, we've rejected the same high, right? I'm not a huge fan of this right now on ARB for a continuation. For one, that wick is absolutely massive. Y'all, Instagram, I'm sorry, man. I've been screwing you guys over. US 30's on the board. Don't worry, we're gonna be going over you. Oh, never mind. Actually, it's not on the board. Okay, I'm gonna do this one time. All right. We went over NASDAQ, we went over the ES. We didn't go over US 30 because what do you want to expect with US 30 right now? US 30 is absolutely cranking. There's no reason no reason for US30 to even be shorted, right? US30, one quick glimpse for you, right? This thing is just absolutely tearing highs, right? I'm not going to be looking any direction other than long until we show bearish structure, okay? There you go. You got it, baby. Let's get it. We got 100 likes on the board on the YouTube. Thank you guys. Every day this week we have hit 100 likes on the stream. We are now doing the $300 giveaway tomorrow. So thank you for participating and hitting that like button and subscribing and being here every day. We appreciate you guys literally being here every day. This is so much fun to chat with you guys and go over these markets and really get our insight on where we might think. Because like today, hopefully it helped. But if you traded Solana yesterday, you made bank into today. So or even Bitcoin, because we talked about Bitcoin hitting that 45K mark. So yeah, we really appreciate you guys being here every single day, going over all the charts that you want to see. But tomorrow, because of that, because of your loyalty, we're doing a $300 giveaway, $100 to 3 people, and we got you. ADA, I know. I'm sorry, Virus. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. All right. Wait. ARB. What am I doing? This is ARB, bro. This is ARB. We got ADA on the board. We got ADA on the board. Be patient. Be patient. We got ADA on the board. That would be nice, right? I don't know why I didn't pull up the 5-minute chart. Let's go to 4 hour. I'm all over the board. All right. Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. All right, ARB, what's up? Okay, ARB, remember. And here you go. This is something to consider. If you guys are always curious about, oh, what do these bars mean inside these order blocks? Well, this is to kind of give you a little bit of insight of, you know, what could occur at this level, right? So whenever you see a large bullish bar, right, there was a lot of buying activity happening at that order block. So, and at that level, right, a lot of buying activity happening at this level at 195. Now, what that means is the sellers, right, might be, or the buyers at this level might be exhausted. They're tired of buying it at this level, right? So sellers could be sitting in the dark waiting to sell this level. Well, here's a great example of what happens when you see that and can think about it. So this is why sometimes when you see these bigger bars, right, think the opposite. So buy a lot of buyers here. So I'm going to consider probably sellers coming in at that level, right? So if it were to go up into the 215 to 220, maybe I consider taking some profit off that. Same goes for here. If it goes up into this order block here, that was a great level to take a little bit of profit, right? If you're in like a trade down here or something. So that's a good reason behind why you want to look at those bars sometimes. Make sure to always keep an eye on those bars. Now, I will say though, ARB 4 hour did go up, retest, made this a massive wick. Doesn't look too great, right? It rejected, it's trying to come back down. I will say though, I don't look bearish until we see bearish structure. What do you see though? We see right now, we see a higher low formed here. We see a high low formed here. We still see it within the bullish structure, right? We need that bullish structure to be broken to show us some type of bearish price action before considering any type of short in this case. If that were the case here, we could have something like, give me a sec. We could have something like this, right? Where it comes back down. And you get something like that, right? That's essentially what you want to look for that bearish structure break. I would look for a retest of this low and then a reject of that imbalance, these previous highs, right? And then head a little bit lower. So for now, you know, if this thing's going to hold up over 185, like I'm going to be okay with this. I'm not going to consider this a huge, you know, have to get out type spot right now. I would really want to hold over 185. You can see here on the daily though, it would have been really nice to get a bigger candle close through these levels on ARB. But, you know, so long as it can hold these 180s, I think you're going to be okay for the time being. If we go into that 4 hour yet again, here you are inside, obviously, this bullish imbalance, right? So inside that bullish imbalance ain't bad. We just want to see and make sure it wants to hold up over 185. If that doesn't occur, then that's when I would start considering looking for a short position at some point in the 185, 184, probably at just low 180s is what I would look for on ARB if I was going to go short. But for now, it's still in that bullish structure. I would still lean bullish on this crypto. So that's the biggest thing I would keep an eye on, especially the daily too. You had a big pump yesterday. Maybe it's a little exhausted. Let's look at the oscillator. And here you go. Oscillator even better. Oscillator broke that, set a higher low off of a lower low. Everything's lining up nicely here for this thing to actually continue on the daily chart. So maybe it's just a little exhausted from that massive spike. In this case, similar situation. You have this downtrend that got broken. Now you're forming a little bit of an uptrend here. You have a higher low here, higher low there. Maybe get a little bit of retracement. I'm going to lose my mind there. Maybe get a little bit of retracement down to 60, setting a turning point. Something to show you that this oscillator is resetting a bit and setting up over the 185s to make that move yet again. So let's see how it does. It's still in bullish structure. Don't fight the trend. You know the deal. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next one. For sure, I don't hit blank, right? That's right. Today, I'm the wheels daddy today. The wheel had me in a chokehold yesterday. We did not like it. All right. Now AMD finally something that one of these stocks that's coming off of a high, showing us some retracement. Let's pull up our trend indicator. I got to reset the NeoCloud here. I keep forgetting. I have to save this with it in default. NeoCloud defaults 2, by the way. There's certain times where you can adjust it if it's like being really weird calculated on other assets, like other cryptos that have been trading crazy levels. Let's start with the weekly. This is a good spot to start with. First thing I see here, right, on the weekly is this high. This high is, you know, always any area here in which I would consider a setup would be this high, right? Now let me adjust the signals. I want to see here what we got. Signal sensitivity optimized is 14 as it's stated in the dashboard, right? So again, we got a 3 trend continuation signal as it came out of that NeoCloud, which is really good. It's a strong, nice little confirmation breakout after it came out of the Neo. It hasn't fully retested that NeoCloud on the weekly chart, which is a really interesting thing to talk about because you have a previous high right here. And look where that previous high sits nearly, this area of that previous high. It sits pretty much on the top of that NeoCloud. So honestly, a healthy retracement for this would be into that Neo, because then you come off of this extremely overbought level on AMD on the weekly. But we go to that daily. What else we got? All right, bet. If we go to that daily chart, we're still in this very aggressive uptrend, right? And we got that 3 continuation signal outside the NeoCloud. 2 exit signal after this TP1, TP2, TP3, re-enter there, ride it back up. It hit TP1, right? Consolidation is occurring now. You can see it has touched the Neo, but it's holding above that NeoCloud. So we'll see if it actually wants to hold this price. I would say, you know, so long as it's holding 170s, you can even say this low. But this is where we say about the NeoCloud why it's so important. The NeoCloud is probably the most important one that we have on these trends. Better bring this down a bit. NeoCloud is, you know, why we have you know, it up when we look at these very aggressive trends is because this is what's going to show you when the trend actually could potentially consider reversing, and you can, you know, match it up with, you know, some structure as well. But in this case, so long as it's holding in the Neo and then closes above it, you have still a potential continuation for yourself, right? So right now, price holding above 106 or 160, let's just say 162, which is this low here. 162.50, yeah. So long as it holds that low, I think you have a potential continuation on AMD. There's not really much to focus on there. You can see here on the 4-hour, price is trading within the NeoCloud, which is fine. You know, on the 4-hour, if you were to trade this, what I would wait for is that 3 continuation signal. You get something like this occurring out of the Neo. So right now, you're kind of sitting on your hands. If you traded this, you know, 3, you take 1 profit here, take off the rest of your profit there, you wait, and then you go for the next trade, right? But that's the best part about this market right now. We're in a massive game. Yeah, the NeoCloud is extremely powerful tool when it comes to trends, 100%. Signals and overlays, massive trend following tool. I would highly suggest using it for that by far. Great way to hold on positions as well. On that. So yeah, AMD is fine right now so long as it can hold it can hold above the low 160s. Okay, so keep an eye on that, see if it wants to continue to hold. If it breaks down, then you can start considering that it might be the level to re-identify. Amir, we already went over gold. It takes 2 seconds to go over gold. Gold literally has done nothing in like 3 days. honestly 2 weeks, it's gold is crap. It's literally terrible. Do not. If I could tell you to not trade gold and like make sure you don't trade it, I would say don't trade it. So just don't. Just trust me. Wait until you see some decent volume on gold. It's not even worth it. Okay, gold is trash. Everybody in the chat, put gold is trash because it is. And we can take that back when gold actually shows us that it wants to do something. All right, but right now gold is absolute trash. Okay, yeah, you can rewind back and see my 2-second gold analysis. There you go, Brad. Brad knows what's up. All right, let's move on. AMD off the board. For AMD though, by the way, if you want a price prediction, wow, it almost hit a blank. I was gonna get pissed. If you want a price prediction for AMD, I would say if so long as it holds the low 160s. I mean, you got first off 178, and then you have 183. That'd be my targets. All right, SEI baby. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this one. We haven't looked at this in a while. The wheel needs to. All right, so conflicting, man. We got some conflicting time frames right now. It's quite interesting on SEI. Oh baby, this is wild. This is wild. Okay. First off, we have this daily downtrend, right? SEI struggling with this daily downtrend. Now, you do technically have a, look at this, right? That low held, right? Exactly to the point. No lower low formed, right? It was pretty much a high low at this point. We looked at Link yesterday. It didn't move. If Link moves by the end of the stream, yeah. We looked at Link yesterday there. If you can go back on the stream, you'll see what we're talking about. But it hasn't moved since we looked at it yesterday. So we have that full analysis on yesterday's stream. You'll see. You should be able to pull up the part where it says Link by looking at the wheel. Okay. But let me go back. Sorry. SEI. All right. So conflicting, right? What's nice though is you do technically have a higher low, right? There's a low here, sitting at 56.20, and then here we have a low sitting at 57.88. So it is technically a higher low, right? Fam, yeah, 41 points, my friend. But I can go back and double check. Okay, I can't remember. Did you guess one of the days right? I have to go look. If I missed you, I'm sorry. All right, looking for that breakout. Did you hit one of those days? I don't remember, to be honest. We went over ADA. No, we didn't. Gosh, the other one was the other AD one, whatever. ADA's on the board, okay? So let's just wait for that. If you didn't hit any of those, I'm sorry. Yeah, then you're at 48 today. If you put in your prediction, then maybe you'll be on the board tomorrow. David's up there. My boy David, he's in the top 10. I can put the top 10 up if you want. Here, real quick, I'll relay the top 10. Let me take it off vertical. Here's our top 10s right now. I'll leave it at the bottom for now. But 88 guys, we're still stuck in that bearish downtrend, right? We're still stuck in that bearish downtrend. Now, with this bearish downtrend here, we are starting to see a bullish change of character on the 4-hour. So for SEI, you know what I like to say is I want to see a full break and hold over 64. 64, sorry. Not 64 exactly, but 64.75. Right now, we failed to do that. If this is going to set up, that's what I would want to fully look for. We did get a downtrend break. I mean, this is quite a weird downtrend, you could say. Either way, structure has broken. That's why that change of character is popping up. You had a BOS into a change of character, which is good. It's a good start, but we need to see more aggressive volume. But here's what's cool, right? We're coming out of this. We broke this structure on the oscillator there, right there. We snapped it, right? We broke it. Now, what I would want to see, once again, is a retracement, have a higher low somewhere down here. Bounce maybe even off here. It doesn't have to be a big retracement. Let's see 62 hold on SEI. Show some strength. Maybe you take it from there. But what's interesting to look at compared to the daily is actually the to the 4 hours, the daily. So for SEI, look at this right here. You see this? This is still stuck in that downtrend. I want to see a full breakout of SEI of the oscillator, right? If that oscillator gets that full breakout above that 50 there in this structure point, which is sitting right there, sitting at 50 almost exactly. If we get that structure break there, then I'll start considering looking for longs. I do like it though to potentially actually occur because it didn't set a new lower low. All it set was a higher low. Now that's a good start to potentially being a start to a nice reversal. So we'll see if it can hold up. But for now, still would be bearish until we see that bullish move. But here's the thing. Right? Even though I'm saying still would be bearish, right? It would be mostly for the people that didn't, took trades maybe off the 70s, low 70s, or like, mid 70s. That's what I would say, right? But if you're looking to potentially trade this thing, I would look bullish here once it shows you that bullish structure. Okay. So there's no reason to taking this short unless it actually shows some pretty aggressive shorts come in. But for now, this consolidation is very nice. We'll see if it wants to actually break out and continue from here. But definitely still stuck in that bearish trend on the daily chart for SEI. So that's pretty much all we got for that one. Let's see here. All right. Well, we're done. All right. All right, we're going to try this again. I know why it didn't work. It's because I didn't have the wheel showing on the Instagram feed. Okay. Here we go. Please. The wheel gods, please land on a ticker symbol. I'm going to give this my hardest one yet. Come on, baby. Come on. Yes! All right. Tia. Not Tisa. All right, Tia Yusta, my friends. Tia Yusta. Okay? Tia used to call me daddy. Okay. She knows what's up. All right. In this case, though. Wow. I'm pretty sure. Damn. Didn't we give this one a daddy symbol too? Cause
Who's your daddy?
I'm pretty sure Tia is in that move as well, as we talked about this as well. Because I know we discussed this high bounce here, and ooh, Tia, man, you're looking good. Tia's looking real good. I mean, I gotta remember to turn this off of Instagrams. I'm so sorry. This is incredible. So the biggest part about this, by the way, next song, is we talked about this a bit. I mean, this is really good structure here. This is nothing I would say it is head and shoulders, but this is kind of where head and shoulders type or inverse head and shoulders type formation forms, right? If you get a retracement into a higher low, it's really nice. So you get lower lows in the higher low, right? That's pretty much what you want to see if you want to see sometimes a bigger retracement, especially on a daily chart. This thing broke out beautifully. I'm pretty sure we said something around 20 retesting that high. Because this is nuts. Okay. Right now, I mean, this thing's breaking out. It's breaking out that high. But this is where, you want to actually fully look at that daily. Look at the oscillator. What's cool about this, to be honest, is the fact that beyond it bouncing off these highs, which is why we always talk about structure, making sure it bounces off highs. Look at what happened. It bounced off this BOS and wanted to continue. I personally wouldn't have fully traded this thing until we saw this get formed, that higher low get formed. Nice candle. The oscillator, though, is interesting because it's such a new asset being traded on Coinbase that the oscillator is kind of finicky because it doesn't have enough data to fully calculate where it might be going. But let's look at that 4 hour. 4 hour could have definitely helped. So with the 4 hour formation, right, you got the structure break on that oscillator on here. You got that structure break here, which formed right here with a BOS, which is awesome. Right, get the BOS structure break on the oscillator. You have higher lows forming from this low extension, higher lows all the way up. Okay, honestly, this large candle close here could have been a potential breakout trade. For the most part, I will say this bullish turning point is clean as it gets. That was money. Higher lows forming all the way through. In this state, though, if we're considering actually this area, I mean, this 20 price point is where I would hold If it's gonna hold over 20, this thing's gonna go. There's not really much to say where it might head. Let me look at Tia Yusta somewhere else. Tia Yusta, where? Pyth have more data? Maybe. Probably. Pyth probably has the most data, right? Bybit, yeah. Pyth and Bybit probably. Let's do Bybit. But Tia Yusta looks like it wants to freaking crank through 21, 22. I mean, this thing's beautiful right now. If this candle closes like this on the daily, I have no doubt this thing hitting 21 at least, if not 22. See if this candle can close above that, I guess you could say all-time high, 2033, right? It's at 2036, so it's sitting there right now at a new all-time high. Had a beautiful bounce. Let's go that 1 hour really quickly. This here. Look at this breakout into pretty much a bull flag formation, right? You set a lower low there. You bounced. Nice engulfing candle, then pops, right? That's a nice little bull flag stuff you want to see, especially when you get that nice imbalance. But look, this is where, you know, where you want to see bull flags and FEGs kind of become that guaranteed formation. Buy side imbalance with that beautiful bounce there, fully engulfs that high of the previous candle. That right there could have been a beautiful entry trade for a nice low risk opportunity. Absolute banging move. Don't fight the trend. The trend is your friend. Exactly. We don't look bearish until we see bearish structure, right? And those of you that don't look at 4 hour charts and above, then you need to go back to beginner trading 101. Okay. Make sure you're always looking at higher time frames. That's going to give you the overall idea of where these things are actually heading. Okay. We don't need no beginners up in here. All right. So beginner traders, take that to heart. Don't fight the trend. The trend's your friend, and always higher time frames. Always look at them. Okay. Top down analysis, what people like to say. Start with a daily at least. You can go up all the way to the weekly, which is nice. But for something like Tia, daily to 4 hour, figure out where you're going. All right. All right. Let's get it. Tia over 20. This thing's gonna keep going for sure. All right. Okay, baby. Here we go. Give daddy some loving. Give daddy some loving on this wheel, please. All right, let's try this again. One more time. Give daddy some loving. All right, wheel, you have one job. One more time. I'm going to do a slower spin this time. Finesse it a bit. Come on, baby. Yes. Yes, there you go. Brad with a soft spin. You're right. Brad knows what's up. All right, we don't need no punk. Okay, chill there. I spelled Ordy wrong. Forgot to put the Yusta in there. Hold on. Can I not draw on this? That's lame. All right. Ordy Yusta. Bybit? Binance? This thing is interesting. This is a new one too. Hold on. Ordy Yusta Pyth? Nah. Bybit. Ordy Yusta on Bybit. Okay. Where you at? Oh, 1 sec. He said, come on, bro. Polkadot in this day, please. Polkadot. Do we have a Poka? Pokeball? Wait, why am I... It's dot. I'm stupid. Dot Yusta. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'll say that for the end. I like it. For my Instagram peeps. I'll give you that one last, okay? We filled the board early. Got to be on the stream earlier if you want it, my friends. Okay. Let's go back to Ordy Yusta. Ordy my Yusta. All right. This is actually similar to Polkadot. If I don't know that these are connected in any way, then you can shoot me. All right. Ordy me. Okay. Right now, yeah, this thing's still a little stuck. Okay. Daily time frame looks good. You got a higher low, right? You got a higher low formation, which is okay. It's a good start. Good start to trend reversal. I would say fantastic start to trend reversal. Regardless of this, if I'm looking at anything on this, it's bull side, right? Bull side case because of this retracement. But I'm not, this wouldn't be a time that I would buy, right? This could actually end up heading lower. Now, in this case right now, though, we do have a higher low forming on the oscillator, but extreme bearish money flow. When you see that two-tone color there, that means you're on overflow. Overflow means very large bears in the market, not really wanting this thing to go much higher, but you can see a current reset is setting nicely. So what I will want to see is a nice dip on the overflow and the money flow. There is a higher low sitting in there on the oscillator. I want to see this thing break into the not positive, but above 50 on the oscillator, which what would happen in that case is this would break that structure. So that's the biggest point right now. We want to see this guy get over 64.88, right? If it can get over 64.88, I would definitely be looking a little more bullish in this case. If you pull up that daily chart, if you pull up that daily chart, we can mark that off 64.97 in this high here, right? 64.90. So that's 64.88. You could even say 64.90, make it even. So watch why that price point is so good too. Because look here, if I were to grab a, hold on, I'm gonna center this. Sorry, give me a sec. If I were to put this right on that money, right on that high there, that center. Center's right on that high. That dotted line's right on the high. Look what happened there. Beautiful support off this range as well as beautiful resistance off this range. So pretty core level. If it were to get through that, you also have a sell side imbalance still sitting there that didn't get fully filled. If you can get over that, get a nice body candle close up that, I would say hallelujah. Let's see 70, right? 70 up here. Let's go 77. You can definitely have Merry Christmas right there if you get through 70, right? So let's see if you get through that high that we talked about, 60. Honestly, 65 would probably be your best bet. Hold on. Maybe some bumping Supra. Nah. This ain't bad. This ain't bad. This ain't bad. Bubbles. A la carte. Give me a sec. I got my. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. All right. So, yeah, yet again, 65 break is where I look lean bullish, right? You are like, there's no divergence happening. Look, higher low here. Guess what? Higher low here, right? When you get the conflict, when you get the same higher lows, that could be, you could eventually get some type of continuous bear setup. So for now, if we get that big break over 65, I think we set up nicely to go into the 70s. Okay. But so long as it's over that, it's definitely, I can consider it going lower in this case. But that's the biggest thing right now. Let's go back to that 4 hour really fast. Okay. With that reject there. Yeah. Money flow is extremely red, right? On that, especially on that. If you were to consider maybe a 4 hour trade, it's tough still, but we could even talk fib, right? Fib does line up with this imbalance, which is good. See if it wants to retrace, set a higher low for you down here and then move. You already have two higher lows, so this thing would have to print somewhere up here above this high, right? Which should be roughly in that zone around 58. So the biggest thing about that is that daily is the part that I don't like. So if I were to actually be really confident in this, it needs to be above 65 on the ORD. All right. All right, I'm going to go Brad's way. I'm going to finesse this ish. I'm going to finesse this ish on the wheel. So here we go, baby. Come on, give daddy a good one. All right, let's try this again. One more time. All right, third time's a charm. If this doesn't hit, then I don't know. We're going to see. Here we go. Third time's a charm. Spin the up. You're right. I need to go up. Okay, that's all I'll do this time. Okay, here we go. Brad. All right. So, we're going to go over what I want to go over now. What do I want? What do I want? You would be horrible at Jeopardy. Well, good thing we're not playing Jeopardy. What do I want? Just kidding. ADA, baby. Let's start with that. I know you guys have been requesting this all day. ADA, Cardano, mi hermano. You want to see that thing go out the window on the next episode? I mean, you can. Hold on. 1 sec. I put it in its place for now. You can see it's in its place right now. There's its place. Yeah, you stay there. You stay there, wheel. We'll go over you later, okay? We'll go over you later. Hold on. We're gonna turn this over. It's gonna just sit down there for a little bit. It's gonna take its place, okay? Or it's just gonna chill for a second. It needs a timeout. Okay, ADA though for my ADA peeps. I should have put it in the closet. We'll put it in the closet next time. We need a name for the wheel, by the way. If you have any name suggestions, throw it in the chat, okay? If you have any name suggestions, throw it in the chat. For the wheel. It needs some type of name. Okay. ADA, though. This thing is actually juicing. This thing's juicing. This is awesome. Igor? I don't know about that. All right. We are juicing on ADA. I mean, this thing, there you go. This is actually a very nice... head and shoulders type setup. I would be leaning bullish 100% on this thing. Now, the biggest thing, testing. Okay, we're good. Biggest thing I would look for setup wise. Stan's not bad. Bob, Roto Tune. Yeah, some interesting names. But ADA right now, definitely would lean a little more bullish on this. You can see it depends on this daily close right now. Okay, you got 4 hours left on ADA. Okay. With this 4 hour left on ADA, this is what's going to determine if this turning point gets printed. If this gets printed, that would be really nice. I think if that gets printed, we're going to have a nice continuation. Okay. Now, right now, though, look at this high, right? This high is sitting at 52.54. That's where I would want to close on ADA on this daily. If this daily can close on 52.54, I'm going to put that mark there. I do like it for that breakout. Now, the reason as well, guys, look at this. I mean, this is pretty textbook. We have, for one, inverse head and shoulders, pretty much a nice setup there, right? Necklines right there. Let me put that line there. Wait, the Lux wheel, yeah, good one. We're gonna call it Lux wheel. Just kidding. Bob's kind of Stan. Okay, Stan or Bob? Which one, guys? For the wheel. Wheel is Stan or Bob. Okay. All right. Let me know. Maybe you could raw arms extending the reach of the names of the ticker symbols that have not been picked. That way you can't miss. No, but then this just it just eliminates the entertainment of the wheel and it pissing me off. Okay. Again, though, that daily close, I really want to see it over 52.84, right? We have a love-hate relationship. But over 52.84 on this daily close would be ideal. That means that structure on that lower high was fully busted, right? We want to make sure this thing's busting for sure. Now you can see it's already trying to get bought off that level, right? So what would happen too if it were to, consider this thing? Okay, I mean, this actually looks really juiced. Watch this. This is juice. This is like OJ on a good morning. This is OJ on a good morning when it's like 75 out. Okay, so this looks incredible. I would want to see probably a retracement though. So if we get this, this 4 hour, that's the tough part. It's like you want the retracement, but also you want this this bullish move to continue, right? So in my opinion, if I was actually trading this, I would want to see a turning point occur yet again. Remember, turning point for me is always that confirmation that this thing actually set a higher low. But the best part about this is it's been setting lower lows on that oscillator on the 4 hour for days now. For days. It finally busted here. It busted out, right? And then it broke down. Now we're setting higher lows, right? So Stan Bob. Stan Bob. I don't know about that. But 51 there, you could consider that would line up nicely, but that's kind of how I would want it to play on a 4 hour. And this high, that's already starting to bounce. But that imbalance there, look at where if I were to mark off that imbalance and drag it though, it's coming off of some pretty decent volume there. Here's the thing though, let's take a look. We haven't done this on these other ones because it hasn't been in a range like this. Let's look at the fixed volume profile real fast. These are the highs here. It pretty much broke into this range, what I would say on this one. Let's go here. So here you go. This is good. This is perfect. Look at that. So this is awesome. It's above the top of this value range, right? Obviously, there's still pretty core value above it because we've rejected it. But again, it's retesting that level for a second, almost a third time, right? So if it holds up over these highs, I would say 51, 51.50, 52, this imbalance here, that low of that imbalance is sitting at 51.33. So I would say as low as 51.33. If that's going to hold up, you probably going to get that breakout. My first target would 100% be 54, be the middle of that order block. It's not much of a move, but it is a breakout move. If that order block gets busted, if you bust that order block wide open, busted wide open like Buster Rhymes, 55 maybe. See, this is where it gets tough. It's not that big of a move right now. We got lows sitting here. I would say this price right here, 55, yeah, because this nice bounce wicks right off 55. You get a little bit of nice breakdown through 55. You have a bearish imbalance here. It's not showing up because I have a volatility threshold on it. But after that, if 55 fully clears, once again, you're going to hit 58, okay? So first target for sure would be 55. But on the 4 hour, you have that order block sitting there at 54. So the breakout has to occur, right, if it wants to hit 54. But it really needs to, we need to see that hold up first. It looks really good, though. Stan Lexi. The problem is I can't name it a girl's name because if I like talk crap about it, it just won't look good. I like Bob is such a generic name, so it kind of works. Like Bob, you suck. Yeah, I kind of like that. But I wouldn't be talking about any Bobs that come in the chat. So I feel like most people these days aren't named Bob anymore, right? We could call Bob. All right, let's see how it's doing. Let's see how the let's see how she's doing. 130 likes today, guys. Let's go. Hell yeah. Don't be a Bob. Okay. I guess Bob's his name. All right, let's see. Where's Bob? What has Bob got us on now? Bob? Tell me. What you got for me? Rune. Okay, Bob wanted Rune. Okay. All right, Bob. Rune it is, my friend. Rune it is. Pepe wheel. Pepe. Dude. Okay, we might have to call it Pepe. We might have to call it Pepe. We're calling him Pepe. That's awesome. Pepe. Pepe the wheel. Bonk. I like Pepe. That's awesome. Pepe. All right. Pepe's his name. His name's Pepe. All right, Pepe. What do you got for us? What do you got? It was Rune. Okay. Pepe is in timeout. He said Rune now. We'll make sure we go over Rune. I'll ask him in a sec for more information on what. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Rune. Rune. You're gorgeous. This is love at first sight, Rune. Marry me. All right. Mr. Perv. I don't know about that. I don't think that would work. All right. Rune, marry me, baby. All right. In this case, I'm already married. All right. In this case, though, $4.60. Man, that thing said hallelujah when it bounced, right? That thing just, people wanted to buy it there so badly. Let's go to the daily. Runes, you will find who rose first, fell thereafter. Okay, cool. I probably butchered what you just said. All right, Rune daily. This is as clean as a whistle. I need better analogies. All right, clean as a whistle, Rune. This is grade A trend break retest, right? I mean, you can't get better than this. Rune definitely looks bullish right now. See, best part is this massive downtrend break on the oscillator. Oscillator fully busted. Oscillator busts out. Now it holds support on the busted, right? Holds support on the previous break from that high on the oscillator. I mean, this is juice if I've ever seen it. Rune bouncing here, beautiful, nice higher low, nice engulfing. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's go to that 4 hour chart. In this case, here you go. This is pretty much what I look for. Money in the bank. This is gorgeous, guys. I wish I saw this. This sucks. Okay, so essentially lower high, right? Lower high breaks it, right? We busted it, comes back, retested. You get a turning point on this cake stick right here. We're just gonna start coming up with new names. This is that when you get a bullish, massive, nice, thick body, right? This we could call it thick. This thick cake stick right here. God dang. All right, I gotta be serious now. We're gonna call it a cake stick. All right. when you get a thick body like that on a turning point after a bullish change of character, and then it's above that change of character, I mean, you're looking real nice, especially have a higher low. Gets that breakout, that would have been a beautiful entry, 447. You know, you put your risk under there. I wonder if that actually, did that cash 2 to 1? That cash 2 to 1. Ooh, it almost did. Almost did. So essentially, that's what I like looking for on these moves. Now, right now, this is, you know, it's still healthy on this uptrend. That daily is beautiful, right? This daily is awesome. Man, there's a nice cake stick right there. No lower wick on that sucker. What I would really want to see right now on Rune is just a close right here. Let's get a close over this price, 4.73687756. Okay, so if Rune can close over 4.73687756, one more time, if it can close over that price of 4.73293408, that changed. Wait, no, 4.7326746. Then I like it, right? I like the continuation, right? It's going to treat these body closes and opens pretty perfectly. Now, we do have another form of them right here. So honestly, 480 would be awesome. $4.80. If we could get a full continuation on that, would be good. But I will say, right where it's at, it's okay. If it closes here, we don't want to see much more of an upper wick on this daily. And I love this buyback like this. If this closes as a small body, you have a high probability of this next candle. I'm gonna need to start using this. You have a high probability of this next candle doing something like this if you have a thin body close like that. We have 28 minutes left in this 4-hour candle, so that's something to really kind of focus on to see if we actually want to get that continuation, right? So that's the biggest thing right now. Now, again, my target on this would be 4.85, right? I won't dare to watch Bitcoin now since I said higher. So there you go. That's target right now, 485, right? The target is would be these body closes, right off this candle high right here to that upside to see if it wants to maybe retest a breakout. And that price point is 4.85990,893. Okay. Let me do that one more time. It's 4.85990,893. Okay, so that would be my price point to the upside if we do get a nice body close like this, where it's a lot smaller. So Rune definitely looks really good bullish on the daily for sure. So we'll keep an eye on it. All right, Pepe. All right, Pepe. Pepe, you come here, boy. Come here. Come here, Pepe. I need you to pick your next one. Oh, I turned that off. That's my bad. Hold on. Come here, Pepe. Okay. Oh, that actually worked pretty well. Oh, no, you see it behind me. All right, Pepe, what do you got for me? Ooh, you wanted PayPal. Okay. All right, Pepe, we got you. PayPal. Thank you, Pepe. PayPal it is. He hit the wheel. Whoa. Don't turn me in for hitting the wheel. This is an inanimate object there, right? All right. Bitcoin prediction ends after we've gone through full analysis and end of the stream. Yes, you are correct, my friend. All right. PayPal, man, what a gap down on earnings. Wah, wah. Okay. First off, PayPal for my PayPal friends out there. First, let's look at this. Surpassed by 8.64% on EPS. Surpassed by 1.85% on earnings or on revenue. But it gapped down. Why did it gap down? Oh no, it gapped down. Well, guess what? That's not all that matters in earnings, okay? Mostly what matters is your outlook, right? 2024 outlook probably looked like crap. I didn't even look at it, but I can tell you right now their outlook probably looked like garbage, or there's some other number that said, hey, you know, their users are down, something like that. So it did actually do quite well on the EPS. And do Sand, please don't ask again. Whoa, how did Joe Smith and wait. Never mind. Wait a second. We got some ballers in here. GMT. Thought we had the same guy. Fire the new CEO. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of planned, though, wasn't it? I can look at it. But we look at price action here. All right. What's up, Instagram? People joining Instagram. Welcome through. Appreciate you being here. Okay. But here you go. You're inside this daily order block, right? Yeah, this doesn't look great. You still have lower highs being formed. This was forming lower highs as it broke out there at 65, right? Lower high being formed on price there. You had earnings didn't look great. Now, earnings, we might get a nice reset bounce tomorrow because of this earnings move. Going into today, right? We might get a nice reset because people are, you know, covering their shorts, right? But what is it? How much is it down today? It's down. Oh, fudge, bro. It's down 11%. Disney, I think, has copied that. Is up 11%. The opposite. Yeah, I would say that's your biggest bet right now. This thing looks like it could totally go lower. It is inside this order block. There's not much to look at with these stocks, especially after earnings. It's definitely to keep an eye on. Go read the earnings, see what might be worth trading. But right now, it is at a decent level. So I would say if it can hold 55, then you maybe could get a little bit of this gap filled from that gap down. So that's something I would really pay attention to if it can hold above 55. So keep an eye on that. Really bad gap. Really bad gap. But let's Pepe wants to tell us about the next ticker symbol. Pepe the wheel. We haven't done Mara. We have two of them. Yo, Pepe, you were right there, man. You were right there. Okay, Mara. It's okay. I'll give Pepe a second chance because he only has 2 ticker symbols left. Mara. Woo! You need flow, Safa? Safa, do you need flow or something? Or you need Mara? If you need flow, I can do flow first for you. Guys, the top 10 viewers always get first dibs of the board if they want something else. All right? Always get first dibs. So Safa, if you want flow, I'll give it to you. Oh, to end the live. Okay. I got you. Don't worry, your points will be added. Your points will be added regardless if you're here at the end. So you can go ahead and go to your appointment. Don't skip it because of me. Jockey been holding PayPal for a year. All right, Mara. Wow. Dude, Mara's gold, man. Mara is everything you could ask for in a stock right now. Mara, higher low on the oscillator. Well, guess what? I mean, you broke this lower high. You busted, right? You busted through. It's a nice bust. Hold on. What in the F? Oh, my bad. We busted through right here, right? Came back, and now we set a higher low on this awesome candle right there. Now we've gapped up with first Jacob, then appointments. That's right. Better put me above your health appointments. That's for sure. Goodness gracious. You people are nuts. All right. Dame would do that. Dame would do that for me. You would die for me, Dame. I love you. All right. I hope you would at least. I'll die for you, Dave. But again, that thing, you got that high low in the oscillator for the 4 hour, which is really good, right? That's pretty much what you want to see. This is a little conflicting on the daily chart here. Now, though, it does look strong. I would want to see a breakthrough this high low. So you have 56 on that oscillator you want to break out. What's really good is this massive sell-off induced a very nice retracement to give you more strength to the upside. So right now on Mara, definitely if this thing wants to close in the high 20s, that would be awesome. The higher the better, right? 4 hour here, it looks really solid. It's inside that sell side imbalance. But swinging right now looks really good. Hasn't fully extended on the oscillator. It looks like it could go up. I mean, I first would honestly target these lows we're struggling with of $23. $23 would be that upside target for me. For my first target right there at 23. Now, but besides that, that move to 29 would be the overall overall retracement. Now, 1 hour does look extended, right? If you want a healthy retracement here, yet again, all we have to do is see a retracement back to these highs, hold support, right? This would be your support range I would look for. Right below 20 would be 1977 to 1931 is what I would look for buys off of if it wants to hold up. What would happen on that oscillator for the 1 hour is you would see this little guy right here get treated as support. Something where this comes down, forms another turning point, and you continue the trend. That's ideally what I would watch for right now if I was actually going to trade this myself, because I'm too late to the party, right? So I would want to see a healthy retracement. Show me buys below 20, show me buys off 20, and then I'm all on board for this thing to rally to 23. If this goes by itself to 23 already, that's fine. I'll just be sitting here watching it, okay? Do I get a special gift for giving Pepe Wheel? Awesome name. All right, Canadian boy. I'm going to add some points to your profile for doing that, okay? If you're on here. It depends. Have you been on this stream long enough? CANADIANBOY. He has. All right, he has 1 point, man. You got to be watching long. I want to give you 10 points. There you go. I just gave Canadian boy 10 points. For giving the wheel name. All right. More there. There you go, my friends. GG's. Let's go to Flow. Oh, baby. Flowing. This is flowing. This is nice. This is very nice. If anything's flowing, this is flowing. That's for sure. All right. This is what you want to see, baby. This is what you want to see, baby. Let's get it. All right. Over that BOS, right? We got the nice break of structure. Beautiful break of structure. We've broken out, right? That's what the break of structure should mean. This is step one to a reversal, right? Oh, yes. Show me some more. Show me some more. Yo, come back to me. There you go. Come back to me. There you go. We've busted now. We busted that lower high, right? Bust that lower high. Busted this lower high. That's what you want to see. Okay. That's what you want to see. Let's go to that 4 hour. I really like this. This is looking really good. This volume, wow. This volume is incredible. All right, right now, though, we're inside this order block, right? You know, look for people potentially getting out a bit up here. You have now this area right here, right? That we could consider possible buys off those highs if it were to play in our direction. Now, yet again, here's another case of great entries, right? You have price on the oscillator. This is why I love the oscillator so much. Price on the oscillator set lower low. It goes up, sets a new high, comes back down, sets a higher low, pretty much at the same level, right? Higher low, sets one, comes up, lower high, right? This is squeezing in and of itself, right? And then you get a turning point right here. That's where you take that entry and rally, you know, through that high. Have a very good probability there. You get the moves, right? In my opinion, though, full on, I would say I probably wouldn't have taken that because the volume wasn't there yet. So seeing this volume come through, though, and that turning point happening like it did with higher volume that it has on the money flow down there with that middle oscillator, is showing me that this thing's starting to show some strength, right? Obviously, the entire crypto market had some pretty decent breakouts. So in this case right now, this isn't the high just yet, but if it is, you know, yeah, I think this is going to extend a little bit more before we see that. Probably maybe go retest the top of this order block, because look what happens with that. You start to get your 50% retracement lining up roughly with that previous high there. So I would maybe want to see a nice little retracement on that for a confirmed move. Daily time frame, though, looks really strong. I would say, in my opinion right now, this upside target 81.88. You have a high sitting there around 82. Besides that, yeah, right here around 85. So I would pretty much say 82 and 85 upside targets. You could potentially get that in a full day, but I pray that this candle can hold over 80 on the daily. If this thing can close over 80 on the daily, I would maybe see 2-day bullish move on this. It looks really strong right now. The money flow is starting to kick back in, which is really good. Polkadot, though. Let's go to Polkadot. Somebody mentioned that. I like that idea. It's a little bit similar to some of these others we were looking at. And it's starting to show that structure, right? Polkadot right now has shown up beautifully, and it's holding. It busted over that previous lower high on the oscillator, right? It's holding right now. It just got this turning point here, right? Just got this turning point right there, okay? If this candle, here you go, this could be another one of those bigger moves, right? Let's see. Mickey, where's the Google chart? Mickey, Google. Bitcoin's price is the big one. Yeah, you have to tune in and get those points, my friends. All right, guys. This is huge, right? If price can close and hold over $7, that's what I would say. $7. I really like DOT, right? I really like Polkadot to retest 7,118 first. Then this high where it wicked twice of $7.28. After that, you have another order block sitting up here at 750, right? These order blocks are always my TP points. They're showing me the greatest level. I will say my main level to be concerned about right now would be right inside that 760, right below 760. 750, 760 would be the main level I'd be concerned at from these highs for one, and then also with the order block sitting there, this high as well where it broke out. Just a very significant level. Let's look at the really quickly. This one could actually full on be worth looking at the fixed volume profile, which we probably should have done on some other ones that I just didn't think about. But here you go. You're breaking out that POC. If we can close on the daily over 7, I really like this. I really like this move, right? I like that we can pretty much hit a lot of these levels, but that 750 would be my overall target. If we can close over 7 today, we have to close over $7. If you could take anything from this stream and you trade Polkadot, $7. All right, get that $7 close. Get up over it. If it's $7.01, that's fine. But DOT looks juiced. Looks juiced. All right, beautiful. All right, we're at a man. We are at a full. Let me double check here, guys. We had 135 likes today. Let's go. We're at 1 hour 45 minutes. Google alphabet chart. Okay, hold on. Let's look at Google for Let's look at Google real quick on the daily here. Here's Google. All right, cool. Now we look at, hold on. Sorry, let's do some Google analysis. 1 second. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong buttons. I need to change this song. What is this song? That's not bad. Let's go back to that one song. I like that. This one. All right. All right, there we go. Let's look at Google really quick. Cool. There's Google. Awesome. And now let's look at Bank Nifty really quick. There's Bank Nifty. All right, guys. Cool. Great stream. Now, I'm invisible because that's how cool I am. All right. Just kidding. But in this case, thanks for tuning in, my friends. I love you. We are doing the $300 giveaway, so make sure you tune in tomorrow. We have 3 of you that are going to win $100. You have to be on, okay? You have to be on the YouTube chat if you want to be entered to win that giveaway. Our top 10 viewers right now, for those of you that can't see, are right up here. I'm gonna pull it up on mobile too, so I entice you guys to tune in to the where are we at? There we go. Entice you guys to tune into the YouTube stream. Oh no, shrink down for me. There you go. So go into that YouTube stream, okay? Because that is, super, super important if you want to be have a better chance of winning some of these giveaways, okay? So we do giveaways every Friday. So if you really want to win, you have to be a part of the YouTube stream. And our top 10 viewers get entered into a separate giveaway. They have a 1 in 10 chance of winning versus a 1 in 500 chance of winning, right? Now, you guys know what's up. In about 3, 2, 1, bam. All right, the price for Bitcoin, as we said, was 45,100. We asked at the beginning of the stream if you thought it'd be more or less. You had to respond to the Q&A to enter. Real quick, we're gonna give our winners out right now. The price is, guess what? More, right? More is the winner today, and guess what? That goes to David Carty. He's going to be up there, man. David Carty's been killing it. He's been killing it. Okay. He's already I think he's like number 3 or something. David, you hit it. Safa, man. I'm sorry, Safa. Safa with the less. Safa did not get it. I wonder if I can pull this up. Give me a quick sec. Let's do a, 1 sec. Screen cap. No. I could capture games and stuff. Window capture. Add source. Let me get you guys here. I'm gonna say photo or winners. That works for now. I got you. I got you guys. Bam. Should show up, right? Where's it at? Not that. Let's do this one. For some reason, it's not showing up. That's weird. All right, is that photos? Yeah, it's photos. Weird. I wanted to bring it up for you guys, but lame. All right, we'll do it. We'll fix that for tomorrow so I can show you. But one more time for my friends out there in the back. David Cardi, higher, winner. Safa, sorry you hit less, loser. But you're still in the lead, so you'll probably be in the top 10, so don't worry. Toki3487, you hit it, my friend. Good job with the more. Silent 45 auto with the less, sorry you missed it. Juan with the less, sorry you missed it. Cryptic with the more, you hit it, my friend. Fam, man, 3 days in a row the man misses with the less. Tom with the less. Tom's still in the top 10, he'll probably be fine. Alvadaz, I think that's how you say it. You got 100 points added to your profile. Good job. Brad missed. I'm sorry, Brad Walt. I'm sorry, my friend. You missed. Moths are boneless, man. That he's going to jump to the top of the leaderboard. Moths are boneless going to take the lead. He's going to take the lead with the more. Congrats on that one. Moths going to probably be number 1 tomorrow. Pete 8E2 with the more. I think he's already top 10. I have to double check. Dame with the more. Dame, you're gonna confirm your spot in the top 10. Congrats, my friend. More than likely you're stuck in there, so let's go. Unless a ton of people that already have 200 points hit tomorrow. Dame smacking that more. Let's see. Fame, Fame, our boy Fame hit with the more. Good job on that. Sordic with the less. I'm sorry, my friend. Or Sordid Cake, I think you hit yesterday, but great job for predicting that Bitcoin would be more or less. Sorry, never mind. Not great job. Bad job. That gets a few bangs for you. All right, sorry, you missed that one. Trading, it can be. I don't know what that means, but all right. He said it can be. There's no more or less after that. That doesn't count. Hans with the less. I'm sorry, man. You also get a... All right, guys. We went over Bank Nifty at the end of the stream. Go check it out. Now, you successfully, every stream this week, hit 100 likes. So thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in at 1 Eastern every single day. Guys, we have an absolutely free Discord that we also go live in every day with our main man, Mickey, that you see in the chat. He's our overall mod in the chat right now. Make sure you join that Discord. Make sure you join the Discord. It's completely free. And that actually gives us a chance to reach out to you a lot faster if you win one of these giveaways. Tomorrow, speaking of giveaways, 3 winners will be winning $100. All you have to do is tune into the live stream, and you have to just enter via the chat, and you'll see how you can do that tomorrow. But we will be giving it away to you. Now, if you can, the best part to get this to you is through PayPal, so please have a PayPal. Please have a PayPal. We haven't hit anybody without a PayPal yet, but if you can't because of your country, we'll figure something out, but we'll let you know. But the best part is if you have a PayPal, that would be great because we can get it to you very quickly. The other thing I will say is, guys, on our Twitter, we post great updates for you guys on news now, great chart analysis, things that are similar to what we go over on our charts. So we're constantly updating you on the Twitter with what we're looking at throughout the day. So make sure you follow that Twitter if you like the analysis we do on the live stream, okay? Other than that, guys, the rest of the links are in the description. If you like the indicators we use today, you can check it out. 30 days risk-free in the description. If you're on Instagram, we highly entice you, my Instagram peeps, to come over to the YouTube chat. It's just one link away. Or you go on YouTube, you just search LuxAlgo, you'll see live at the top of the page. And we're in here every day at 1 Eastern. Like always, we appreciate you guys. Good to see you. Every single week, you have a chance to hit that top 10 leaderboard, okay? If you hit the top 10 that week, you get entered to a separate giveaway. You have a 1 in 10 chance of winning. It's a lot better than being 1 out of 500, right? But again, no matter what, at the end of the week, everybody gets a chance to win. In this case, $100 this week. But tomorrow, we'll keep you updated on the people that will be in the top 10. I'm not holding this. Tomorrow we'll keep you updated on how you guys get entered into your giveaway, and I'll have to figure that out, but we're getting there. But no matter what, you'll be entered in something. But I think that's where we leave it. Let's see where we end up tomorrow. Hopefully get a nice little move. That'd be great. But come back, because guess what? Tomorrow you have a chance to win $100 yourself. And this is for the scammers out there. If you don't think that I know how to verify the real YouTube user that won that money, then you are mistaken, because I know how to verify them, and I will find you, and I will sorry, I had to go off there for a second. Did my mic go out? My mic go out? Yeah, Alex, we got you, bro. Don't worry. We're gonna send it with you tomorrow. It's a whole deal. Okay, don't worry. All of our winners have gotten it except for you. We got you. Don't worry. I got you, my friend. Well, no cap. If it hadn't been sent, I'll reach out to the payment team again. It's just hard when we didn't get in contact with you. But guys, seriously though, I love you. Have a good rest of your evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Congratulations to our top 10 viewers today, and we'll see you mañana. Good night. Jacobo out. If I can find where's the camera button again? Man, all these exits are bad today. All right, see ya. Everybody say bye to what's his name? Pepe. Say bye to Pepe. Bye, Pepe. Sordic.